Let's get started with skill number 1, the equipment assembly. Put your tank up and check whether you have an aluminium or a steel tank. If you have an aluminium tank, keep in mind to add extra weights to your weight system because you're going to become more buoyant at the end of the dive. Then we're going to check our hydrostatic test and visual inspection. Also check the O-ring and make sure there's no cracks in it. Next, we're going to put on our BCD. Wet the BCD first so your strap becomes more flexible. Turn the O-rings towards yourself and slide your BCD on there. Don't forget to also secure your safety strap. Secure it tightly. Turn your kit towards your students and make sure everything is aligned. Next, we're going to grab our regulators. Open the dust cap. Make sure your SPG and LPI go on the left side of your BCD and both regulators on the right side. Now we're going to connect the valve to the first stage. And connect the LPI. Once connected, make sure everything is streamlined. Before opening the tank, turn down the SPG. Press the purge button of your regulator and slowly open the tank. Now we're going to test the primary regulator. Smell it. And take a few breaths. Look at your SPG and make sure your needle is not moving. Now repeat the same process with your alternate air source. Smell and breathe. Remember to keep everything streamlined. So we're going to tuck away our alternate air source, and it should be somewhere between your chin and rib cages and the triangle that forms. Streamline your SPG, and now we're going to test our BCD. Fully inflate your BCD, deflate a little bit, orally inflate, and check all the dump valves. You should have one on your shoulder, one in the back, and often one in the LPI. Double check everything is where it's supposed to be, and if you're not using your tank straight away, put it down on the floor so it won't fall over. And that is our equipment assembly. Let's move over to our equipment disassembly. First of all, start with closing the tank. Now release pressure by purging your regulator. Double check if it's empty on your SPG. And disconnect your LPI. Take off your alternate air source and also your SPG. Once everything is loose, you can take your first stage off. Remember to blow dry your dust cap and put it back in place. Tidy away your regulator by making 2 hoops and putting it to the side. Turn your BCD so your students can see the straps and open up the buckle. Undo the safety strap and slide your BCD off. Again, if you're not using your tank straight away, put it on the floor so it doesn't fall over. And that is your equipment disassembly.